This is not a bad film. Let's reserve that for Indian too. But when you have legends who are coming together after so many years, you expect something extraordinary, which sadly it is not. This film is much better in a lot of ways with some other films that come out. But if we have come to a stage where we compare this film to that mediocrity, that itself tells you something went wrong. So what was that? Let's dive into it. Hello guys, I'm Nona Prince and today we're talking about the latest Tamil or pan-Indian film, Thug Life. The combo of Kamal Haasan and Mani Ratnam came back after 37 years. They both even co-wrote the film. The music was by A.R. Rahman, the cinematography by Ravi K. Chandran, edited by Shrikar Prasad. All the legends came together, and over that a stellar cast. When you look at this, it's natural to have high expectations. I saw the Tamil version, and when I left, I was thinking more about what this film could have been versus what it was, because it doesn't do justice to the potential it had. This film can be divided into two halves. One is that old school filmmaking, another is the modern trendy filmmaking which we see nowadays a lot, and that's basically the first and the second half of the film. In the first half, you can feel the storytelling. The first 15 minutes of the film are in black and white, and it's an amazing choice because we are seeing a specific period. Making it black and white makes our brain thinks it's old, and it totally works. It is a creative choice to tell a story in a specific way. There's so much detailing. The film is set in Delhi. They've casted Hindi actors. People who are supposed to speak in Hindi are speaking in Hindi, even in the Tamil version. We start with a big shootout sequence, which is done so well. The way it's captured, the way it's edited, it's so easy to follow. Already the stakes are so high. We get right into the action. The insane cast this film has, one by one as they come on screen, I was taken aback. Let me just go through the names. We have Kamal Haasan, we have Simbu, we have Trisha, we have Abhirami, she was so good. We had Aishwarya Lekshmi, Nassar, Joju George, Ali Fazal, Mahesh Manjrekar, Rajshri Deshpande, even Sanya Malhotra, who's just there for one song. Even for the side characters or small roles, they've casted a big familiar actor. And because of that, when they're together on screen, talking to each other, performing in a scene, it just gives you a high because such caliber actors are together, performing off each other. There's a big dialogue heavy sequence where three characters are debating. It's mostly done in single takes. They're arguing about something, and it's so stellar to see them do that. The way Mani Ratnam captures his characters when they come on screen, just one look at them, the way they are dressed, the costume, the makeup, everything, just one glimpse is enough for you to understand they have a history. They are real people. We may not know everything about them, but to just one glance, I can say they exist. And all of this is accompanied by some amazing music by A.R. Rahman. Each movement, each emotion, each character is given their own music, and the way it comes in and out, it is also a narrative clue to where we are heading. The film has multiple car chases and they shot that in real, but the close-up shots of the actors doing it, you can easily tell it's done on green screen. It's quite noticeable, and the editing here is too choppy. The first half is a dense gangster saga. We have two gangs who are against each other. There's politics, there's infighting, there's power struggle, there are different casualties over the years, and we just keep running with the plot. And as things unfold, if you see at the scene breakdown, every scene starts with one emotion, then it goes into some other emotion because there's a twist, and then we end with some other emotion which takes us ahead to the next scene, and that makes each sequence matter. And the story is predictable. We have seen such things before, but it's the characters, it's the cast which are coming together to tell the same story that makes you excited. And even at the interval, it's not a big bang, it's a character moment, it's a shift in power. And now we come from the first half to the second half, where I was expecting it would go somewhere else because the way the first half ended, it kind of goes into the fantasy direction, and from a gangster saga it becomes a revenge action film. Now there's nothing wrong with that. I think that is what would have made this film stand out, but the way we follow up from that, it just loses its charm. We take a 2-year jump off screen, a character has learned martial arts, we get really over the top action moments which look cool, they're executed well, but there's no connection, there's no emotion to it. The film becomes very average. Our character is on a killing spree. It's a typical revenge, there's nothing more to it, and from there everything is just happening in a motion. There are no character motives which I understand. I have no idea why these characters are committing these actions, and we just keep jumping ahead. Like there's a big chunk of movie missing in the middle, which could have actually explained the situation we are in. What is the current standing of these characters? How their look has changed? What happened to them in those 2 years? There's no explanation to any of it, and the plot becomes convoluted. There are multiple parties involved, everyone with their own agendas, and it's just not making sense. It's only in the last 15 minutes of the film where we come back to the core of the story, and when they wrap up everything, I just felt it was such a wasted opportunity. There are so many things in the first half which are set up, so many character traits which we never come back to. which you don't explore. There was this whole love triangle which came out of nowhere and it was just left incomplete. The biggest disservice was done to the female characters. Like, there's literally a dialogue by Trisha in the film where she says women are just objects for men to own. And I wonder if she's saying that to the other character or to the makers of the film. There were so many interesting ideas and elements spread across the film, but they just felt half-baked, as if they got distracted. Kamal Haasan shines as an actor. He still has that presence on screen, the way he carries his character. But there was no arc for him, what he wants to do, why is he doing what he's doing at the end. Then Simbu's character was so interesting, but they never developed him. He's kind of a co-lead in the film, but he barely gets moments where you get to know his character more. And the film had actors like Joju George, Fazal, Aishwarya Lekshmi. They did the best what they could with the small role they had, but so much more could have been done. For me, the standout performance was of Abhirami as Jiva. Like, the film could have just focused around that relationship, or the love triangle, or the father-son relationship, or the gangster drama, but just tried to do everything and doesn't do justice to any of them. Within Thug Life, there are two films, one by Mani Ratnam and one by Kamal Haasan. Mani Ratnam brings that human drama, the relationships, the gangsters, that whole world, and Kamal Haasan brings the action, the technology, the trend of what sells today. And these two movies never blend seamlessly into one. And I think they fell for the trap that just making a gangster saga will not sell. We have to give them high octane action. That's what works today. And it felt like they altered the story to make it fit in that box. It's not at all the worst film of the year. It's definitely the biggest misfire. With all its potential, it could have been so much more. But the sad part is it wasn't. But the best Tamil film of the year is definitely this one, which made me so much happy. Check out my Tourist Family review here. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let us discuss, and I will see you next time.